Welcome back to Pants Picks. This is the show where I go through an NFL team's schedule and predict the probability in which they're going to win each game. At the end, I'll come up with a win total that I can compare with Vegas odds, as well as with my neighbor, Bill, who collects Hess trucks. Bill, how many Hess trucks do you have?
I believe I have at least over 30.
Over 30. Wow. Every Christmas, new Hess truck for Bill.
Christmas.
That's right. All right, Bill. Who do we have today?
Today we have the Baltimore Ravens. 8-9 last season and last in their division. Last season's big story was health. Running backs, quarterback. Lamar Jackson led the team with 767 rushing yards, tied the team with attempts. Will a healthy roster get the Ravens out of the difficult NFC North basement?
AFC
Lamar
North.
also had some... I'm sorry.
AFC
North.
Yeah.
Yes. He had some health issues last season, so he did only play 12 games. But will this season be different for the Ravens?
All right. Man, I bet Ravens fans hope so. Last year was brutal. They were 8-3 and then lost out. If you don't remember, that's what happened. They were 8-3, probably thinking they were walking to the playoffs, and they lost 6 games in a row and ended at 8-9. Let's check out this schedule. There it is. 1-5 in the division as well. Absolutely abysmal. Week 1 at the New York Jets. I am going to give them a 100% chance of winning. They're going to come out strong. Jets are going to come out flat to start the season. But even without Hollywood Brown, they lost some players. I think Lamar Jackson's going to have a return year. He's going to be ready to play, and they are going to dominate. John Harbaugh is going to have that team all ready to go. Week 2 against Miami, we're looking at a 50% chance, and I'll give it to Miami, I think. No, I'll give it to Baltimore. Baltimore's at home. I'll give it to Baltimore. I think they'll make it happen. Bill, what did you have for this one?
I also had a 50-50, and assuming that everybody is healthy, I think that Baltimore definitely comes away with a win.
Wonderful. Week 3 at New England. Let's go with we'll leave it at a 50-50, but I still take the Ravens to win that one. But we'll give it a 50-50. Week 4. Week 4 at home against Buffalo. I'll leave this one at a 50-50. I mean, 50-50 against New England and Miami, but they're good. This is at home against Buffalo. I think the Ravens are good. I think the Bills probably win, but we'll give the Ravens a chance. Bill, are you giving the Ravens a chance against Buffalo in Week 4?
Yeah, I also had 50-50 on that one. And I think that Buffalo has Miami before this matchup, so they might be in a better position. I think that the Bills will win Week 4.
All right. Week 5, Cincinnati, first division game, actually playing through the entire AFC East. Week 5, first division game is a hot pick. Super Bowl, AFC champions coming to town. What do you got?
Week 5 at home versus Cincinnati, Sunday Night Football. Baltimore is minus 2.5 points. Last season, they lost 41-17 and 41-21 in both of their matchups against Cincinnati. Lamar was not playing in one of those games, but the question obviously is going to be health. This is going to be an exciting primetime game. I am predicting that MVP candidate Justin Tucker has a walk-off in this one, and Baltimore covers.
Ooh, Baltimore. Justin Tucker. Is he going to hit another 60-yarder to win? Maybe. I'm going to go 50% on this. And I am going to just go against you. I think that Joe Burrow and that weak passing defense of the Ravens is going to have trouble keeping Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow from lighting up the field. I think the game will be relatively close, but they won't be able to hold them in the end. Week 6 at the Giants. I'll go with 75%. Nice solid 75% chance of winning. The Giants are not a quality team. The Ravens are better. Week 7, hosting Cleveland. First game back. Hot pick is right. First game possibly for Watson.
Yeah, week 7 at home versus Cleveland. Baltimore is -5. This is projected to be Deshaun's first game back. They split the seasons last year, the season games. I expect them to split again regardless of who's starting for either team, even if Lamar has issues. I think that Baltimore wins this game, but they do not cover the 5 points.
All right. Yeah, I'll throw a 50-50 on this one. Without Watson, though, I might want to lean 75. But I'll stick with 50-50, and I will take the Baltimore Ravens at home, whether Watson starts or not. Week 8 at Tampa Bay. Oh, I guess 50-50. Man, they're playing a lot of good teams. They have a rough beginning here. Besides the Giants and the Jets, I mean, these are solid teams to good teams. Let's go with 50-50, but I'll take Brady at home. Brady at home, Bill? Yeah?
Actually, I'm going to go with the Ravens.
Ooh, I need to know.
Yeah.
I need to know why.
I just think that as long as everybody's healthy, I think that the Ravens offense, even though they did lose Hollywood, I think that Belichick's going to have his hands full. I think it's going to be a tough matchup.
Belichick?
I'm sorry.
Bulls.
Brady. Brady's going to have his hands full. Yeah.
Oh.
Those two names come synonymous.
Synonymous.
Yeah.
Belichick's like, he's at least texting Brady while he's on the sidelines or something still.
Right.
Still to this day.
He's got the other headphone in.
Yeah. Brady's got an AirPod that's connected to a phone call with Belichick the whole time. No one knows that yet. Week 9 at New Orleans. Let's go with 75. I think after a tough run of 50s, we'll give them a 75% chance to beat New Orleans here. Week 10, bye week. Week 11, coming out of the bye, let's give them a solid 100% chance against Carolina, a team they're going to run all over. Carolina's a good pass defense, but they're not going to need to pass the ball because they are the Ravens. They have the best running quarterback in NFL history. And if you want to argue me about that, write it in the comments. Week 12 at Jacksonville. Let's keep the 100% train rolling. 100% at Jacksonville. Week 13, Denver. Hosting Denver. Let's go 50% on that. And I think I'm going to take Denver. I think Denver's going to have it all together. The Ravens are going to have a nice, solid run here with New Orleans, bye week, Carolina, Jacksonville. 3 wins in a row. They're going to be feeling good, and then they're going to stumble in Week 13. Week 14 at Pittsburgh. Let's go with a 50%. I'll go with the Ravens, but it is at Pittsburgh. Hostile environment, difficult team, difficult defense. Bill, difficult defense, 50%? Yay or nay?
I also had 50%. They played at Pittsburgh last season, and they only lost by a point. I think that this season is going to be a little bit different. I think they can win by at least 3.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that we're on the same page there. Week 15 at Cleveland. I'm just going to leave it at a 50. I think I'll take Cleveland in this one. If Watson plays, he'll be playing in this game, I would think. If his suspension is 6 games, he'll definitely play if it gets extended to 8 games. I don't know. It's a little bit up in the air right now as we're making this video. Week 16, hosting Atlanta, 100%. Give it to them. Atlanta is not good. Baltimore is good. Week 17, hosting Pittsburgh. I'm going to bump this one up to a 75. I'm going to bump this one up to a 75% chance. And then week 18 at Cincinnati. This could be for the division. It's very exciting. We're going to go 50-50, and I think since a Baltimore Natty is going to win it. Cincinnati. Cincinnati's going to take it. That's where I'm going to land. Bill, Cincinnati or Baltimore, week 18, what do you got?
I think that the last run to the Super Bowl boosted Burrow to be good enough with ice in his veins.
Oh, boosted Burrow to be good enough with the ice in his veins. Boosted Burrow to the best version of Burrow. All right, very good. I would agree. I think Cincinnati's, in my mind, is the favorite with the confusing levels of Cleveland. That could be Cincinnati taking the division right there at home, week 18. That sounds like a Sunday night football game to me. Here we go. Let's count them up. Pans totals, Bills totals, and Vegas odds, comparing it all. Woo! Woo-wee! This implies a healthy Ravens team, right? These totals for me, and I'm assuming as for you too, implies Lamar Jackson playing every football game, correct?
Yeah, and Hudley running back stable. I mean, they don't have any standouts, but if as long as they have two serviceable that they don't have to reach into free agency and pull running backs out of retirement just to fill the roster. And on top of that, a Cleveland team with a lot of question marks.
Yeah. I kind of picked this with Watson possibly not playing. Maybe I would have given a 0.25. Like if I was very confident of Watson playing, maybe a 0.25 at Cleveland. Maybe not. Either way, yeah. Lamar Jackson healthy. Dobbins is he still their running back? And all their stable of running backs being healthy, being able to push. Mark Andrews obviously is a good tight end. If they have all those players together, I think Harbaugh is going to have this defense in tip-top shape. They're going to play well enough, and they're going to play keep away as they have in the past years with their offense, with the ability to just suck the life out of opposing defenses with once again the greatest running quarterback in football history. And if he's healthy through the whole season, I don't see any reason why this team cannot win 11 games and just return to form that they had in 2020 at least, and maybe even 2019 form would be amazing where they won 14 games. But even in 2020, I believe Lamar Jackson missed some games. So he only played 12 last year, and they lost 6 games down the stretch by some close scores, and that's just not going to happen this year. That's not going to happen this year. They were 8-3. They go 500. They win 11 games. I think I like the over on this. I think I'd give it to them. I'd take the over. If I had the opportunity to bet it, I would say over. I think they'll win 10 games. They got Carolina, Jacksonville, New York, Atlanta, and both New York teams. I think that's an easy set of 5 wins. And then they can absolutely, sweep the Steelers. What are the Steelers going to be? And split with the Bengals and maybe sweep the Browns, depending on what the Browns can be. And then they can beat Miami and New England. I would take the over. Bill, do you feel confident in the over with your 11?
I do. I think what you just said I would mimic. Right now on the board, you're saying there's a high probability that they're going to have 7 wins just from easy opponents. If they split the division, then, they're over. So,
yeah. And their division also includes a questionable Browns team and a suspect Pittsburgh team, right? And they can totally take a game from Miami or New England, especially with what New England brought in. New England's kind of mess. I guess you don't want to go against Belichick, but 2 offensive coordinators? What is that about? I mean, I guess we'll find out on the first day of the season, but I just do not understand what's going on there. And week 3, they might not have that ironed out, and they can take that win. Miami, they could totally win that game as well. So they have a lot of winnable games, 23rd strength of schedule. It's not just the fact that last year, I feel like last year they're really hammering them from just being injured, being very injured. And yeah, they lost Hollywood Brown, but their bread and butter is running. You know, I know that could hurt, but the fact that they're going to rush for 2,500 yards and they're going to score a whole bunch of touchdowns, have some healthy running backs, and Andrews is going to be that safety blanket for him. And their offense is still going to operate pretty well. They were still a 6th ranked offense last year. If their defense ties up some loose ends and then they play against one of the worst schedules in the NFL, I don't see how they don't get 10 wins. I give them the over. Bill gives them the over. We're going over. But what about you? Are you going over? You going under? Do you think that Lamar Jackson's destined to be injured because of his running? That's definitely an argument. I mean, it's been some years. Or do you think there's more trouble along the horizon with the contract dispute? Where is Lamar Jackson going to sign on? How long is he going to be there for? Is he going to play this year kind of thinking, why don't you sign me? I don't know. Is John Harbaugh losing touch? Is Greg Roman going to ruin the offense? Or are they going to return to 2019 form and win 14, 15 games, take the AFC North, and head to the Super Bowl for the first time in Lamar's career? Maybe, maybe not. You tell me, and you do your own schedule. You can pick 0, 25, 50, 75, 100% on each game. Come up with your win total, and then post in the comments. Let us know. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about what we said. Whether you agree or disagree, or maybe you just agree with anything else. Just tell us your feelings about your life. I don't know. Maybe ask a personal question. Either way, make sure to comment. And then, of course, make sure to like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time.